There he goes again. But it's straight to the fielder. That is a bit of a surprise. And that is some relief for the bowler.
He's tried it again, and it has not worked. Two successful shots. The third one finds the man in the deep. This time he hits it in front of square. That's where the protection is. Man running round to his right and takes it comfortably. Very good catch in the end. And another breakthrough. As more momentum was gathering for Chattogram, their captain has to depart. Gone for 17 and 50 for 2.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে, আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100
with the non-strikers in. And another little tuck away. So comfortable with his shots is Liton Kumar Das.
It's a boundary, fine leg up in the circle, then clipped one for 6. This time he lifts it in front of square. Very good catch. It's a longer part of the ground today. Visually, that's what it looks like. Disappointment, he knows. Opportunity, gone a begging. From the captain's point of view.
Country goes forward, just closes the face and scrambles through for a single and makes it. That is the completion of the power play overs. Chattogram are 52 for 2.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না? কি কোনো হইতে আছে?
পরিবেশটা খুব সুন্দর, শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরঝির।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে, আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
যখনই বকওয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কেট সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Park is wearing the Boshundara mask. Kamrul Islam Rabbi, 44 wickets in his T20 career. And just enough straightness in that delivery to allow the batsman to close the face of the bat, get himself a single.
Well, Chattogram have had it their way, in that they've bowled out teams and very, very low totals. And the openers in fact, Listen Das and Soumya Shaka have carried them over the line. So for the first time, they're going to have to set a total. And it also looks like their middle order is going to be tested in how they finish off the innings with a bat.
I did have a chat with Mohammad Mithun, one of the post-match chats we had. Back to that in a moment. That's again pulled from outside off into the deep for another single.
Yeah, batted well against the Jemcon Kulna. The timing, shot selection, both sides of the wicket. Dumbbell there to him. Also off the back foot, use of the feet, elegance. This was his 53 or 46. I mean, they were chasing down 86, but just look at that shot selection. The decision making was very, very good. It just shows the quality of the batsman, the high quality that he is.
He's impressed you quite a bit, hasn't he? Even today going sublimely, 28 of 17. Doesn't look to be in any kind of pressure or bother from the bowlers. Picking and choosing his shots. Again, width offered, and all he did was just try to guide that ball, trying to find the gap, got himself a run for it. The bowling still a bit erratic, not enough pressure put on the batsman.
You know, I'm going to take a punt here. Is that Russell Domingo?
You're absolutely right.
Also looks like our stats man. Gotta get him some dark glasses. That's your lookalike, Kunjish.
Oh, now little airy-fairy Shamshur not really moving across to the line of that ball. Played through the offside. Fortunate not to get a touch to that one.
This is the danger. Not getting enough time in the middle against the bowling attack, and it's just chasing one that's wide of off stump. This time it's wide and it's put away. But protection's out in the deep. Very good over. 57 for 2.
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও, হয়ে গেল। এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার রিচার্জে। রবি।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
Mehdi Hasan Miraj face 43 wickets.
And the power play is always exciting. On this occasion, it is classy. This was the first wicket fall of Soumya Shaka. A favourite shot of his is the pull shot, so surprising he gets out in that manner. And Das continues on his merry way. Alongside him was the captain, Mohammad Mithun, who looked good until this particular moment. So you'd say balance between ball and bat in that particular power play.
Swiveled round, but you'd have liked to have done a little better, Shamshur, with that ball deviating down leg side. Gazi Group Chattogram in power plays. You can see today 52 for 2. 51 without loss against Dhaka, 39 without loss against Khulna, but those were when they're chasing. This is the first time they're batting first, as Eddie just mentioned a short while back. So different mindset. Just going back to the point about my little chat with Mithun when I said that your middle order haven't really had a chance to show their wares in the middle in any of the games, prior games. He said they're pretty prepared mentally to negotiate as and when required. And this we see It's now required because a couple of wickets have fallen. With Mehdi Hasan Miraj trying to get a little bit of extra purchase off of the wicket. Liton Das might just have a little look at what the ball is doing off the track, doing a little bit of gardening is Liton. Going at 7.91, there won't be any extra pressure on the batters to get a move on. They can selective.
Good bowling, buddy. Good bowling.
Yeah, empty stadiums around the world because of COVID, but Ace virtual fan zone brings you closer to the action. Everybody enjoying themselves. They tune in to Bangabandhu T20.
Problem with Mehdi Hasan Miraj, most of the deliveries in this over have been on or about the stumps or down the leg side, essentially as an offie to the right-handed batsman. He wants to pitch it outside, try and make some balls go on with the arm, try and get some purchase, surprise the batsman with a little bit of inward spin. Hasn't happened so far in the 4 deliveries. Well, that was pitched a shade outside, but ample time for the batsman to pay it in the deep. Protection there, just a single. That's a very, very nicely guided shot. Just a punch into the deep. Completes the over. A good over from Miraj. 5 from it. After 8, it's 62 for 2.
ভাবি আজকে কিন্তু 3টায়
তোর আমি এতবার কইছি আমি তোর ভালোবাসি, তারপর আমার এত বড় সম্মান কি লিখে করতেছস তুই?
মানে
জল না তোর বসে এত যাই কি লিখা মনে করছস বুঝি না আমি?
ও যায়, কারণ তোর তো বেসিকটাই নাই। আরে দোস্ত, তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা। এই দেখ আকাশ বেসিক, ভাবি এই জন্যই আসে।
এত ঝকঝকা আজকেই কিনুম।
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র ৩,৯৯৯ টাকায়। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
জানাও তোমার
Down the wicket, not quite there. Good use of the feet. Looking to take it to the bowler, looking to meet the bowler while in front of him. But how good has this man been with his foot movement, and his inception points are what really is sparkling. Look at the diversity here, deep in the crease. My goodness. You can just see how he mentally and technically gets into those positions. Decides early that he'll go at the bowler, and when it isn't quite there, is deep in the crease again. So as a bowler, you look at those inception points, you're always slightly behind the 8 ball because of the diversity that he brings, where he's charging at you, and when he isn't, he's playing quite deep.
One of the shots caught my eye when he just shuffled forward, saw the ball being pitched shorter, still had that balance to whip it away backward of square on the onside. That shows the supreme confidence that he's batting with. Danger to the bowlers. There he goes. You talk about little shuffle. This one maybe just exposing his intentions a little too early, moving on to the onside. Bowler seeing it, bowls a little wider.
Look at how far away he's from the ball, though. Yes, it's a change of pace, but the distance that he's away from the ball, not quite him. He seems to be someone, as we've seen even in some of the graphics, he's standing outside of his crease, that he meets the ball in that manner. It's wide, so he gets it away. Whereas those last two sort of, I think he's batting outside of his comfort zone.
Sure, he'll just take a few odd deliveries to get back into groove, because he needs to be there if Chattogram are going to have a substantial total. Shamsur Rahman at the other end has not looked too comfortable. He's tried to give the bowlers the charge. He's tried to play the ball away from his body, taking some odd risks. So that's the area that the bowlers have to be looking at. Entice him, do something out of the ordinary, play it in the air, get him out. Another wicket will do very well for the bowling unit.
I think from a batting point of view, you'll see that there's a number of changes that will happen in the bowling. Straight away after the power play, the spinner came on. And Ravi is someone that has a number of changed-up deliveries. In the back of your mind, you think, well, my stumps are not going to be in threat, so the best option is probably to try and play him square of the wicket and wait for those slower balls and make it count against him.
Probably behind that, just dab and run. Good call, good response. That is 9 overs completed. 66 for 2. And it's time, I think, for the... Here it is, confirmation. Bosundhara LPGas strategic timeout.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
কিভাবে?
শুধু রাঁধলেই হয় না, যত্ন লাগে, যত্ন।
ডেডিকেটেড রিফাইনিং লাইনের সম্পূর্ণ প্রাকৃতিক গুণ অক্ষুণ্ণ রেখে পরম যত্নে তৈরি হয় বসুন্ধরা ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল। বসুন্ধরা ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যত্নে গড়ে রত্ন ফোঁটা।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে। রবি।
যখনই বকোয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কের সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস। 5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকোয়াস বন্ধ।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও। এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
The Bosundhara LPGas strategic timeout is coming to an end. The bowler take a little bit of rest and also get the instructions through. But how they're going to progress in the next phase of play. Hassan Miraj. Well, a good first over. There were 5 runs only. Bhutan still looking good. Needs to stay focused. Let's give him the charge once again. The spinner, they're always wary of the fact that the batsman might do that. Prepared to just pitch it away from the line of attack the batsman was intending in the first place. 7.42 the current run rate. A lot of wickets in hand. They won't be overly worried as to the progress. Now he moves inward and he's gone. Just tried to manufacture a shot, was not in control, but what a big wicket here.
Very clever from Mahdi Hassan. Very clever. The previous delivery was 99 kilometers an hour. This one is just held back by 6 kilometers. It's a little bit quicker. He thinks he's evaded the man at short fine leg. He doesn't. He finds him. You can see by the look in his eye and the smile on his face, he's undone him there. A great piece of bowling. Batsman look disappointed. Promising 35 comes to an end at 68 for 3.
আসবো না রে
কেন
বুঝবি না
এক মিনিট বুঝবো না মানে খুলে বল
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট
আসতেছি
এয়ারটেল
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের স্বীকৃতি সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Going to be tested. Mossadegh is out there because of this. Das goes right across his stumps, tries to lap it on to the onside, takes one hand off the bat. Rabi does the rest. They had mentioned that their 11 and their squad is quite balanced. Ghazi Group Chattogram. We'll see if that's true today, because now their middle order is being tested. Finds the edge. There's no slip in place. Really well bowled. It goes for 4. Salt in the wounds.
Yeah, what a good delivery. It was an IPDC 4, but it held its line. It was involuntarily trying to cut it, got the edge. Fortunately for the batter, there's no one in the slips and it went away for a boundary. Very big luck there. Please respect to that last one, and an excellent over. Wicket taking over completed. 10 done. 73 for 3.
Yes, আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি একটা মিয়া, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল from Nestle.
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি 2টা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা। আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ।
I think Fortune Barishal has done really well to send both the openers back, and with him also another batsman. So far 5 bowlers used. Shuman Khan 1 for 21. Mehdi just picked up a wicket, 1 for 12, and Abu Jahid also picking up a wicket. The seamers have done well, and Mehdi once again looking good. It's all up to this pair now. Misfield will allow the batsman to cross over for a single. Never easy. That's one of the questions I asked Mohammad Mithun at the toss. But since you're batting first, what kind of total would you be having in your mind? He said, we just have to look at the surface and then decide. Good afternoon, Mazhar.
Good afternoon, Atta. This will probably be the first time Chattogram middle order has been tested and they need to come up. So far, it's been a good turnaround by the Barishal bowlers. They have played with soft hands, good way to take it over, but they still have a job in their hand, both the batsmen. Tamim being rotating his bowlers pretty well. And the projected score from here on, 7.14 will get them 143. 9 would be 160, but at the moment they must be looking for a partnership at the same time, looking for the odd boundaries to get them going.
Slip in place. Good move from Tamim Iqbal. He feels that yes, he can pick up a couple of more wickets here and put them under more pressure. It's all about creating pressure here. Knowing that when going into the game, knowing that Ghazi Group Chittagong was looking solid as ever. Two matches, the previous two matches. First match against Biximko Dhaka. They bowled out Biximko Dhaka for 88 and then came back, chased it in 10.5 overs. 90 for 1. Second game, similar result. Jamkan Khulna was bowled out for 86 and they scored 87 for 1 in 13.4 overs. Not the case today. Oh, was short and wide. Opportunity for a boundary, but he just couldn't find the gap.
Barishal bowlers have been in the shorter side. Look at it, short, wide, right from the start. And fielding has been not that good. There have been quite a few fumbles today. So far, 3 runs of the over. Good over so far from the fast bowlers. Need to finish it off. Fine leg up in the circle. Yeah. Soft hand for another single. 4 of the over. 77 for 3 after 11.
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার,
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার।
সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
He certainly made some good adjustments. Remember, he was the one when he was bowling to Arifullah, who smashed for 4 sixes, lost the game. But he's come back strongly. Have a look at what he did in the previous over. Look at the speed variation. 95.8, 83 is the one who picked up a wicket. And there's a bit of a grip and turn also. Lovely delivery. Went straight.
No run.
And as a spinner, you've got to read the surface very quickly. And you've got to do something different. I think that's what Mehdi Hasan Miraj has done. He's not let the batsman settle, not bowling at one pace all the time. This is very good. Very good from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. He can be such a good bowler if he keeps on doing this. Again, a single. It was Litton Das, the man in tremendous form. And the moment he decided to play that shot, the ball really didn't come up that quickly. Anticipation was probably the ball would have come a little bit quicker onto the bat, and then he had to manage to take one hand off the bat. In the end, very easy catch. So you got to give credit to Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Very good from him.
And I like the way he has varied his flight. Like the slowest one got 80 and the fastest got 100. So the way he has been rotated his bowling speed at the same time, the way he's given the flight, invited the batsman at the same time, dragged it a bit back so that the batsman couldn't reach there properly. Yeah, that shot. Played away. There's a chase, but the ball's wind. Boundary, IPTC boundary for Samsur Rahman. Boundary came after quite a bit of time. Atta?
A similar kind of delivery for Litun Das, but this time he's played that nicely. Kept it down, and what was more important was that was away from the fielder at short fine. Once you get past the inner field, this outfield will always give you a boundary. It's a quick outfield. Not a bad over for Ghazi Group Chattogram. 8 in that over. It's 85 for 3.
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার রিচার্জে। রবি।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009.99 এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
So that's Abu Jahid and Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Shumon is back in the attack. It's a sort of a surface you feel that maybe 150, 160 can turn out to be a good total. If you're thinking of scoring 150 or above, they need to go at a rate of 9 in an over. At the moment, they're going at 7, just above 7. I'm sure Rahman has taken his time. He's gone to 21 and he's faced 20 deliveries. So he's the one who's expected to pick up boundaries. He has 2 boundaries, but he's just taken a little bit more time. 21 of 20. Goes down the wicket. It's gone up in the air. That should be taken. Or just fall short of that fielder. I think it's Taskin Ahmed. He's got away with that.
Immediately showing his intent, coming down the track, but not in total control this time. Yeah, charges in. His head position was not there, playing away from the body. Taskin did well to stop that in the end. Tall fast bowler. Scratching his head, Shumon Khan. Need one more from here on. That's full toss. Good away for a single. Musaddiq Hussain. They need to keep wickets intact, Atta, to launch for the last 5 overs or so. And talking about safety, you need to put on those Boshundhara masks and put it properly, obviously. Oh man, not like this. Put it over your nose.
For a single. We spoke about the bowlers taking pace off the ball, the cutters, the slower deliveries, and it can work wonders if you get it right. Dealing in singles. He nearly picked up a wicket in this over. Have a look at this. He just rolls his finger. There you go. There's a good craft, good skills here from Shumon Khan. And that's the reason why he couldn't time it to perfection, because it came slow off the surface. He's lucky to get away with it. Had it come a little bit quicker, and if that would have gone in that direction, he would have been gone. Good skills. Really good skill. That's the reason why the seamers have gone on to pick up more wickets in this tournament. Jingle. $91 for 3.
মন দুরন্ত
হতে চাইলেও শরীর তাতে সায় দেয় না, তাই শরীরটাকে ফিট রাখতে বসুন্ধরা আটা নিয়ে এলো 3 মাসের মোর টু লাইফ চ্যালেঞ্জ।
টানা 3 মাস শরীরচর্চার পাশাপাশি নিয়মিত বসুন্ধরা আটার রুটি খান। এর লো ক্যালোরি লো কার্ব শরীরকে রাখবে সবসময় হালকা। বসুন্ধরা আটা, প্রতিদিনের শুদ্ধতায়, প্রতিদিনের সুস্থতায়।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব
I always feel the one in the middle matters most. Partnership of 23 and 22 is struggling. 24 of 24. And he's got to get going here. Otherwise, he's going to put a lot of pressure for the others batting around him. Not even rotate the strike. Good stuff, really good stuff from Mehdi.
That's good work by the fielder at short mid-wicket. The amount of dot balls you can increase, it puts extra pressure onto the batsman. And as you said, he has already played 25 balls. So that shot cut away. There's fielder there. I think I get the impression that Samsu might get in the power in the next couple of overs now. Mehdi Hasan Miraz bowling, if you see, 56% bowled on that length. And the shot was 44%, but still it didn't allow the batsman to come over him.
Remember, he came late into the attack, and that's really good bowling. It's just not about the length, also the line. Everything is around the off-stump line, and it is mostly bowled to the right-handers. Very good from him. And he's getting the ball a little bit of turn. Short delivery, again missing out. Samshur Rahman was an opportunity. And if you go ahead and see how far the ball will travel to close to the stump, there you go. Almost every ball, the beehive is very close to the stumps. It was very good. So he's not given the width. It has gone past the fielder. Should be a boundary. Oh, really good work in the deep. Fantastic from, I think it's Taskin Ahmed. Very good. Beg your pardon. It's Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Excellent work in the deep. Just making sure that he was not touching any part of the boundary. I think it's fine. He's wonderfully done that. Beautifully done. Have to check the dive and ensure that before he touches the boundary ropes, he had released the ball. Very good from Rabbi. 5 in this over, only 2. It's 96 for 3.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
Rabbi in the attack. Oh, straight. Well taken. That's a good catch. He picked up 4 wickets in the last match. And he's picked up a wicket. Much needed one. Irfan Shukur diving to his right. Takes a very good catch.
It was not easy at all for Irfan Shukur. Ball was travelling. He wanted to guide that towards the third man using the pace of the bowler. Thickish outside edge. Irfan Shukur did really well, diving towards his right. Good job, young man. Yeah, it was always on the cards for Samsur Rahman, trying to look for runs. Kamrul Islam Rabbi strikes for Barishal. Samsur Rahman departs for 26. Chattogram 96 for 4.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা,
আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশে গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Any means Ghazi Group Chattogram 96 for 4, and he's here because of this. It's a fantastic catch. Was going away. Well, he's a tall fella, but he had to reach out to his right and takes a very well handed catch. Reaches in with a short one. Yeah, spliced it. Was looking to play down the third man area. Very nicely taken by Irfan Shakur.
Play and a miss. Need to give credit to the Barishal bowlers. They managed to pick up wickets right at the right time. Just when the batsmen started to cut loose, they pick up a wicket and put a break onto the proceedings. And all of a sudden, a new batsman comes to the crease, and it's not easy to just come and go over the bowlers. So far, Rabbi, 2.3 overs, 9 for 1. He actually picked up 4 wickets in the previous game. 3 of those came in the last over. The skin has been impressive so far. That's again play and a miss, inviting the batsman. No use of the feet from Zia Rahman. A bit of tentative here. That's what I was talking about. Whenever you pick up a wicket, a new batsman comes in, all of a sudden you can bowl a couple of dot balls, put the pressure onto the batsman. Oh, that was very close.
"39 wickets have been taken by the seamers, 23 before this match in this tournament so far. It just shows that the seamers have really bowled their hearts out. I'm not taking anything away from the spinners. It also suggests that perhaps there is something in for the seamers on the pitches that the games have been played so far. Very good. Excellent from the seamers. Rabbi is giving nothing away. Can Tamim pick up, get one slip in place? Apish guided towards the third man. Sadik will keep strike. It is 98 for 4.
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিংড়ি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle. তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও,
হয়ে গেল।
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
By fortune bowlers, Hoskin Ahmed got a wicket. 17 runs is yielded already in his 2 overs. Charge given, Apesh, but it's going to fall just safe enough. And the scamper through. Good calling, good running. Good afternoon now.
Good afternoon, Shalin. Interesting finish here, 100 up, 5 overs remaining. Partnership has been difficult to come by. 22, 28, 28. No player has really got the grips with the pitch apart from Litton Das, who looked good as he has in all tournament.
Just waits on that, rides it and guides it. That's good play. Once you're just being pegged back, the run rate having fallen drastically from the original run rate, 6.59. You need to just maneuver the balls around and milk the runs.
Yeah, don't need to aim too high, but a good bowling attack. Get something around the 140, 150. Plenty of quality with the ball. Chattogram, so they need to just hang in there, stay in the game, try and finish strong. Slip and play, which is remarkable for this stage of the innings.
Well, Zia will go for that kind of shot. They are under pressure. You can just see the comparison of the first 50 came in 32 deliveries, and then the bowlers coming back into the game. They really just put the brakes on 59 balls for the second 50, and that's why the pressure being created on Ziaur Rahman, who is normally a big striker of the ball. I mean, he's pegged down and you can't expect things to happen.
Well, he's lucky he didn't hit that, because that would have went straight up in the air. Good shape. Good bowling with Taskin Ahmed. Yes, he's a big striker with the ball, but he's under pressure here. 1 from 6. Got a good field. Bays. Power play was excellent. 52 for 2. Litson Das was playing well. We got good support from the captain, Mohammed Mithun. Mahedi Miraj then just stranglehold, really. Just got a grips of the game. Got a little bit of purchase.
Talking about strangleholds, I think this man is also bowling well, just given 3 runs in his 4 deliveries so far. Once again, a yahoo of a shot, not getting into line, just throwing his bat in hope and any commitment away from the line of the ball. That's not on.
You might have to look at this field. He's got a long on. He might need a bit more protection. Yeah, slip out. Another sweeper, fine leg in the ring. It's good. It's good captaincy. Tamim Iqbal just sticking 1 step ahead of the game. Could be a skyer here. It could be a big ball in the air on the way.
He does well this time. Just go into the line, just opening the face and getting himself a single. But nevertheless, an excellent over. Just 4 from it. Taskin 102 for 4 at the end of 16. It's time for the Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6 GB মাত্র 114 টাকা রিচার্জে। রবি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস। তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6 GB মাত্র 114 টাকা রিচার্জে। রবি।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও।
হয়ে গেল?
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে। শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Strategic timeout. And we've seen in previous occasion the timeout was taken. There was a fall of the wicket. Happens so very often. But do not want that to happen. They want Dier to get some part of the bat on the ball. You see, it's been a struggle. But a couple of runs only of the 8 balls he's faced. Huge amount of pressure. Abhijit, canny bowler, is going to try and bowl it to move away from him, trying to make him reach the line of the balls. There you see, and he sliced it, up it goes, there's a fielder coming around, and he perishes. That was on the cards. He was going to throw his bat at it. Bowler did well to just pitch it wide, and got the toe end and hold out.
Very, very clever. Abhijit bowls, attempts a wide one, slow ball. Probably wanted a bit fuller, but all he could do is sky it. It's a simple catch, but it's good bowling. Nearly pops out. Nearly pops out, young man. Oh, that's a disappointing innings. Zaire Rahman, 2 of 9, 102 for 5.
Yes, আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি একটা মিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
যখনই বকোয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কের সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ।
Mosaddeq and Shoaib separately. He was brought in, Mosaddeq was into the strike because as the catch was being taken, the batsman changed ends. But you know what? That wicket was put there to happen anytime. He has been set up so very nicely. And with the new batsman in on the other side and bowling to Mosaddeq Hussain, he'd much rather bowl it on line, try and cramp him for space.
It was very clever bowling. Abhijit bowling to a short boundary leg side. That's the new man, Shaikat Ali. 41 the best. Take half of that today, I reckon. I'll take 20 right now. This was clever bowling. It was wide of off stump. He's bowling to a short leg side boundary, so had the batsman hit into the longer side, no control.
The batsman had exposed his intentions very early, previously too. I was deviating down the leg side for a new batsman in. That is a real loosener, and he's not going to miss out on that RPDC 4.
He'll be disappointed with himself there. Abhijit, new man, even at the back end of the innings, a good chance to get a dot or two. Slides in on that leg stump line easy. Nicely put away though. Important you get good connection, but also you get the placement. Good start.
That's better, more in line, bit of attacking mode there. Showing you don't come out of the crease, batsman. I'm ready for you.
He's a good bowler, Abhijit. He's been around a number of years now. He's brisk. He's not what you'd call fast. He's not like your Ebadot Hussain. But he's slippery. He slides on, skiddy. Got some good skill, and he always trusted. Tamim Iqbal always trusting the bowler to death.
As a captain, when you have a bowler, utility bowler like that, who can stem the flow of runs, get the wicket. Good for the cause, driven down the ground. only for the single. Except for that loose delivery down the leg side, I think it's been quite a good over so far.
Yeah, it's been a decent over. A lot resting the shoulders of Mossadegh now to try and this total up around that 140, 145 if they can.
Well, slowed it down, really slowed it down, trying to get the yoke length, but equal to the task. The batter did well to play it for a single, completes a wicket taking over. After 17, it's 109 for 5.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকা রিচার্জে। রবি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
It was 1 for 11, top class.
Oh, Barishal seamers today. Oh, look at that. The blue dots, 11% only hitting the stumps. Remarkable stat really in this day and age. You're not bowling Yorkers, you're not attacking the top of the off stump with the new ball. 110 for 5, so the result has been good, but interesting stat.
And that was one going to hit the off stump, so that increases the percentage a little.
They go back to the power play, and a really good power play for the batting side, 52 for 2. There was too much width, and the length was all wrong. When you've got that new ball in your hand, and we've got a former fast bowler, Eddie Rainsford, in with us, you've got to attack the stumps, attack the top of the off stump. Until the batsman hits you off your good line and length, you don't waver from there. Maybe missed the trick up front with the new ball.
Down the wicket, not really getting hold of it, thus going straight to the fielder, and well, that was a good throw in. There was a chance if the direct hit was there. It would have been interesting to see what transpired there.
Captain, well, that would have been out. I reckon that would have been out if that was a direct hit, because the batsman never made his ground initially. Once you make your ground, you're safe. You got to make your ground first of all. Luckily, the throw was fairly wayward.
Oh, swivels round, and once again not really getting the meaty part of the bat, and only won the result. Couple of balls back. Have a look at the chance of a run out. The point Niall was making is that if he had planted his bat and then jumped up, or a part of the foot, but he hadn't, just jumped up trying to evade the ball. He's very fortunate it didn't go and hit the stumps directly. He'd have been gone. The new rules, you can just go inside the crease, and then even if your bat pops up or you jump up, you're safe. Now where's this going? A long, long way, I suspect. Just what the doctor ordered. Haven't seen the RPDC Maxim for a while, and this will do well for the batting unit.
Yeah, that's a really good hit. Mossadegh, talented batsman. Have a look at the base, gets a good base here. Good backswing. It's a length ball. Ravi be disappointed. Have a look at the bowler's reaction here. Not much behind it. That's a good hit. 115 K, so not much behind the ball. Yeah, it's a good follow through, good extension.
Following the bowler's figures. He uses the depth of the crease. That's a deft touch. Lovely adjustment. Was a little off balance. Despite that, just placed the pad at the last moment. Got himself 2 runs to get 12 runs from that over. 121 for 5 after 8.
ম্যাডাম বিকাশ থেকে নাহিদ বলছি অ্যাকাউন্ট আপডেটের জন্য আপনার ফোনের এসএমএস এ যে 6 সংখ্যার নাম্বারটি গিয়েছে সেটি বলুন
কি?
প্রথমে বিকাশ সেজে বিশ্বাস জিতে নিলাম জলদি না হলে বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে টেনশনে ফেললাম এখন সব গোপন তথ্য দিয়ে দেবে
এসব ফ্রডগিরি আমার সাথে চলবে না যত সব
ধুর ধরা খাইলাম
বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্টের পিন ও এসএমএস এ আসা 6 সংখ্যার নাম্বার আপনার গোপন তথ্য কাউকে দেবেন না কেউ চাইলেই বুঝবেন প্রতারক এমন কল পেলেই কেটে দিন
Well, is to reach for that, and oh dear, drop. Just waited, him just misjudged the trajectory and the flight of that ball. Taskin should have taken a couple of steps forward. He had ample time for that.
Yeah, we've got a perfect view here. That Abujayed again bowling that wide one. All you got to do is get in. You've got to make your ground early. He had plenty of time. He had a good visual to have a look at this. 3-4 yards in, you catch that waist high. Makes an absolute meal of it, Taskin.
Trying for the Yorker, makes it into a full toss. Again, in an effort to try to hit it too hard, not getting the timing right, getting only a single.
People watching at home enjoying the cricket, following their favourite sides on the Ace virtual fan zone, having a good time there. Shameen. Good game in store too. Only a close one I feel here.
Again uses the feet. Now he's got a hold of it. That's flying away. Going and gone for the IPDC maximum.
Here we go. Here's the charge. We've been waiting for this. He's got himself in a position to launch now. Good batting, clever. He knows Abujayed is going to go full, so he shuffles down the pitch and crunches it. Beautiful IPDC sixer.
Magnificent shot. If that 6 would have hit that organic hair safe hand sanitizer bottle directly, he'd have got himself 50,000 taka. Unfortunately, it went somewhere different.
Well, he missed out next ball too. This next ball should have went for another big hit. Get himself a good position here. Got it on the full toss and swung too hard. Should have been back-to-back 6s here. Have a look at this. Full toss. Kidding me. Even the keeper is surprised. Keeper was not expecting that ball to come through.
Just seemed to have tried to play across the line, closing the face of the bat. Straighter approach down the ground would have been a better option. Well, that's water under the bridge. Now we've got a couple more in this over. Speed it up. Goes again. Goes long. Goes flying. Bye-bye birdie. Another maximum. Another IPDC 6.
I've been waiting for that bye-bye birdie. The famous saying by my co-commentator. Look at this first shot. Clever batting. Slower ball, yes, picks it. It's a big hit. I think that's toe of the bat. Shows how strong he is. 92 metres, and I don't think he got it out of the screws.
He is a big unit, isn't he, for Gavali? Packs some power. And he's done well, 14 so far. Abujayed will be trying to bowl some wide-ish Yorkers. Ensure that he doesn't get some belted away once again. And in his effort to bowl it wide, he's bowled it really wide, given an extra delivery.
Well, we talk about momentum, and all of a sudden Chattogram have all the momentum. Tamim Iqbal's going to open the batting very soon, and he's just a little bit worried. 10 minutes ago, he was absolutely delighted. His team were doing everything absolutely perfect. Last couple of overs, all of a sudden, Shaikat Ali and Mossadegh have pumped a few over the ropes. Looked like 135, 140 was going to be scored. Now 150 plus is on.
Yeah, pressure definitely on Abuja Chaudhary. What does it do? Oh, it's gone after it. That's flying away once again. Oh, this is superb striking. Magnificent work by Shaikat. Gets himself another over boundary. RTDC 6.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
In the slot. The boys downstairs will be just typing that into the computer in the slot.
Skin. That's sliced, but I feel there's a fielder getting to it. At one point in time, it looked as if it might fall in no man's land, but the fielder and the deep judged it to a nicety and got rid of the batsman.
Good catch in the end. Taskin just bangs it in, back of a length. Slices it high into the clear sky. It's a good sky for catching, truth be told. Ravi makes the ground. A really good catch. Yeah, Taskin put one down the last over. Similar dismissal. Follow bowler holds on. Mossadegh played well for his 28, 142 for 6.
ভাবি, আজকে কিন্তু তিনটায়।
তোর আমি এতবার কইছি আমি তোর ভালোবাসি, তারপর আমার এত বড় সর্বনাশ কি লিগা করতেছস তুই?
মানে
জোর না তোর বসে এত যাই কি লিগা? মনে করছস বুঝি না আমি?
ও যায়, কারণ তোর তো বেসিকটাই নাই।
আরে দোস্ত, তোর মনের অবস্থা তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা। এই দেখ, আকাশ বেসিক। ভাবি এই জন্যই আসে।
এত ঝকঝকা আজকাই কিনুম।
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক, মাত্র।
The batsman in, but Shaikat is on strike, and the scamper through for a single. There's a chance of an overthrow, but it wouldn't be an wise option. Oh, not again. Second opportunity for an overthrow. Still no second run.
Well, it's a missed opportunity by Shaikat Ali because he should have been ready looking for the overthrow. He hits one at the backward point and there's a shy at the stumps. Goes to the third to long on. And instead of being looking for the extra run, he bends down to tie his lace or fix his gloves, and then there's another shot at the stumps and a ricochet, and there was an overthrow. He should be on strike. The man in form should be on strike.
Absolutely. Missed an opportunity. I think with the 4 deliveries left, it would be wise for Nahidul to give the strike back straight away to Shaikat. Oh, he's trying for the big hit. So early, it's not going to happen.
Just have a look at this. The informed batsman, okay. Direct hit, you're gone, don't worry about that. Now, get ready to run. No, look. I've got to tie my lace. The ball goes down to the keeper's end, it hits the stumps and then rebounds. Got to tie my lace.
Good observation here, Niall. To be alert to the situation and react accordingly. He's hit that, but he's hit that pretty well actually. Initially I thought maybe it would hole out somewhere. IPDC 4.
It's 137 k's to the pace, but there's length. It's a good shot, truth be told. Bit off was in the ring and he just slaps it. Really good stroke, and they're approaching this 150 mark, which I think 20 minutes ago or 25 minutes ago, if you could have asked the captain Mohammed Mithun, he's down at 150, he would have been absolutely thrilled.
Those comparisons of the breakups of the 50s will tell you how many balls they achieved it by once they do. Not a bad delivery, but what an excellent shot that is. Just striving for that to wide Yorker. He just moved away and squirted it, but still got 4. And the shake of the head from the skipper for the 4th. Happy decent ball.
Well, that's as good a shot as we've seen all day. 150 up with it, and what a lovely way to bring up that 150. Clears that front leg, both feet back in the crease, and just carving it. He knows exactly where he wants to hit that ball. Someone like Litton Das, 28 balls for that third 50. Which, I mean, that's your go-to, that's your bread and butter, that's your stat. You love that stat, don't you?
Yeah, and that's the way it should be maneuvered. Sometimes you might get just bogged down, but you've got to make use of those endovers, and they've done that exceedingly well here. Well, go and run for it. Yeah, well, they had to go.
10 minutes, guys, 10
Good work behind the sticks. You got to run. You got to try and take every single run on offer. A decent bouncer as well. Good bouncer by Taskin to finish. It's the last thing Nahidul would have been expecting. Shaikhar Ali, well, he played well. 27 off 11 balls, 3 towering sixes. Nahidul, 2 beautiful boundaries in his 8 for 4. So that's a good finish. It's a good short ball. Last thing Nahidul would have been expecting. You've got to take the run. You've got to take the run. A little bit of 10-pin bowling.
Well, he did well. Didn't take off his gloves. Still underarms it nicely. But, well, what they've ended up with, the Ghazi Group Chattogram, I think they'll be reasonably pleased. Started off with a bang. Liton, when he was there, was looking very ominous. And then, after the fall of Shammo's wicket, built up this partnership with Midun. Shamsur Rahman chipped in, but not very quickly. Mossadegh Shoikot was there. Big hitting Shoikot Ali got 27 off 11. Nahidul chipped in for 8 at the end.
Well, the partnerships were good. No massive partnerships. 22 at the start was good. Litton Das played well again. He looks really, really in good touch. Mossadegh played nicely. The good partnership, Mossadegh and Shaikhar Ali, that 40 off 19 propelled them over that 150 mark.
Have a look at the batting highlights. When Shubman Sharkar and Liton Das opened the innings, they looked as if they're going to build up those good partnerships that played earlier. He's in sublime foremost Liton Kumar Das, using the depth of the crease, the width of the crease, and he's shimming down the wicket. So much shuffling, but still looks so balanced when he's playing his shots. Really delight to watch.
Yeah, a lot of width was offered early. A good power play, 52 for 2. It's around the 6th or 7th overs when Barishal started getting things right, but the batting was good. Chattogram, really, really nice. Good touch, plenty of power on it. The surface that offered a little bit for the bowlers. Worthwhile getting your eye in, taking a few balls to get going. Always get good value at Mirpur. You hit the ball in the gap, you get a boundary. There's some beautiful big hits. Later on in proceedings when Shaikhar Ali hit well. Get some absolute monster blows. Took Abhijaya down. Experienced seamer going for 42 and it's 4 very expensive. That was the best. In the slot, yes, he's still got to put it away. Hits it into the stands. Nahidul, well, a little bit of icing on the cake. Came in and hit 2 boundaries and finished on 8 not out off 4. All in all, really good batting display. 151 for 7, but at the halfway mark, you'd say even Steven.
Look at the fall of wickets. Shubman Sharkar trying to hoist one over the top. Got a little carried away for the second time because he was dancing down the wicket previous to the ball. He was out 2. And Mohammad Midun was looking good till he just decided to just whip one to the onside, trying to go over mid-wicket. This was something that Liton Kumar Das could have maybe avoided, just getting tempted with that coatish delivery, getting hold out. Shamsur Rahman a little nibble to that one, trying to guide that ball. Good take by the keeper. Your Rahman, well, he was really bogged down and tried to hit his way out of trouble and immediately landed into trouble. Didn't look his usual self today. Sadiq Hussain again trying to get a step on, slicing it, and well judged catch diving forward in the deep by Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Taskin Ahmed this wicket. And that's the last one, the run out. Eventually ending at 151 for 7. Fortune Barishal need 152 runs in their 20 overs at 7.6 runs per over to win this one. We'll hope you're going to join us for the chase.
ভাবি আজকে কিন্তু 3টায়
তোর আমি এতবার কইছি আমি তোর ভালোবাসি, তারপর আমার এত বড় সর্বনাশ কি লিখে করতেছস তুই?
মানে
জোর না তোর বসে এত যাই কি লিখা মনে করছস বুঝি না আমি?
ও যায়, কারণ তোর তো বেসিকটাই নাই। আরে দোস্ত, তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা। এই দেখ আকাশ বেসিক, ভাবি এই জন্যই আসে।
এত ঝকঝকা আজকেই কিনুম।
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র ৩,৯৯৯ টাকায়। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার রিচার্জে। রবি।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
যখনই বকোয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কের সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও।
হয়ে গেল?
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
যেভাবে চাই হবে, যখন চাই হবে, যত্ন প্রিয় মুখে প্রিয় স্বাদ। Yummy স্বাদে, yummy 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 স্বাদে পুষ্টির বাহার।
যার যেমন পছন্দ নিমিষেই তৈরি মজাদার বসুন্ধরা নুডলস, ইয়াম্মি স্বাদে পুষ্টির বাহার।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে।
আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল,
দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
Right, Ghazi Group Chattogram put in the bat, have managed to score 151 for 7. Mind you, they've batted for the very first time, batting first. The last two matches they chased, and they chased quite comfortably. Starts, quite a lot of starts there. Litun Das 35 of 25, Mithun 17 of 13, 26 for Shamshur Musaddek also 28. But nice little cameo in the end from Shoikat Ali, who scored 27 of 11 to ensure they got past 150. In the end, 151 for 7. Fortune Barishal will be quite pleased, especially the bowlers, to restrict them for 151. Shuman Khan 1 for 31, Tashkin Ahmad bowled quick 1 for 30, Abu Jahid 2 for 41, and a wicket each to Rabbi and Mehdi Hassan. You have to stay safe in these time. Organic care, hand sanitizer, making sure the umpires rub it in their hands before they get inside the ground. Right, Fortune Barishal coming back with a win in this game. I would be hoping that they go on to chase, not a big total. And Ghazi Group Chattogram will be hoping that they can pick up early wickets, especially of Tamim Iqbal. Remember, Tamim scored unbeaten 77 in the last match, single-handedly going on to win that match, the previous one. In the huddle, surely there would be talk about the line and length. More importantly, wickets early on, which will apply a bit of a pressure on to Fortune Barishal. Good afternoon, Shahir Nafis.
Thank you, Akhtar bhai. I would like to see how Barishal approaches this run chase. I would love to see, and I'd like to see how Tamim approaches. Tamim's wicket will be the most precious one. In the first innings, the average score is 129. So the second innings, when the team is chasing, the average score is 130. This score, 151 for 7, which way over the average score. Tamim has a very young side. Last match we have seen, he has played a shit anchor role, scored 77 of 61, made sure that he's there, he's guiding his troops and won the game. On the other hand, Chattogram has a brilliant bowling attack. They have got 3 off spinners today with Shariful and Mustafiz in good touch. It will be an interesting inning.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj, like he's going to take first strike. He hasn't had a good time with the bat so far in the tournament. Best of 87. He'll be hoping that he can add a little bit of flavor with the man in form, the skipper, Tamim Iqbal. That 141 came in the BPL in the final. A huge innings, explosive now, 141 not out. He's a dangerous bat. Up against this spinner straight away. It's going to be Nahidul Islam, right arm off spinner. He's bowled well the last couple of matches. Yes, you mentioned about the strong bowling lineup, because remember in the last 2 matches they restricted the opposition for very low total, 88 and 86. Now they've gone in to defend a different ball game altogether. That's the reason why I feel that it's always the wickets, early wickets, especially if they can knock off Tamim Iqbal early on in the game right from the word go. Slip in place, 3 men on the offside, inside the circle. Maxwell Bowling not afraid to toss it up to the right hand there. Both these batsmen will take a little bit time and see how the surface is behaving. And once they get settled, then they would like to play a few shots. Swept it away, nearly finding that man, just one bounce to the fielder.
Nahid has been very effective. Took 2 wickets each in each game. Bowled stumps. Didn't give away anything. It will be interesting proceeding today.
Catch, Musa, catch!
That's gone up in the air. Oh, nearly. Good attempt at mid-off. It did touch his hand. Musaddiq Hussain Shoikan is a very good fielder, and he's got away with that.
Nicely tossed up. Mehdi Miraj trying to hit the ball too hard. It wasn't the best effort by Shoikot. He has been terrific on the field. Could have done better.
Never easy when you're going back. Not an easy chance at all, as he's a very good fielder. Right. Tamim Iqbal is on strike now. Opens his account by picking up an easy single. Thoughtful defender on Tamim Iqbal. The skipper led from the front in the last match, where he scored 77 not out, remain unbeaten, making sure that they chase 136. Beg your pardon, 132, ended up at 136. And they need some performances at the top of the order. Well bowled, really well bowled. He went down the wicket, we saw him coming down the wicket and just straightened, getting the outside part of the bat.
Nahid is not a big turner of the ball. His strength is the arm ball. He always loves to bowl straight. He has a tendency to open the ball in domestic innings, so he knows what he's doing. And he has been good in this tournament.
Fielder in the deep. Collect that. Single to finish the over. Good start for Chattogram. It's a 3 without.
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার, পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Shariful Islam. Keep in place. Off the back foot, that's a cracking shot. Short wide 4.
Shariful starts with the loosener. It was short, wide. Miraj threw his bat at it for an IPDC boundary. He was ready for it. Short and wide, sweet timing from the middle. The fielder could have done a bit better. It was a lazy effort, went for an IPDC boundary.
It went quick, it went really quick. So it was late to react, the fielder. Onto the pads. Gets a quick single. So very important for Ghazi Group Chattogram to pick up early wickets, and you can also try to put a little bit more pressure. I thought the first over was a very good one, just the 3 runs. But the first delivery from Shariful Islam was a loosener. Gets the treatment. And he's a dangerous batsman. If he gets set, game over. Tamim Iqbal having a look around. Early days, only the second over. Straight to the fielder.
The fast bowlers needs to learn very quickly. In the first inning, we have seen at start, the fast bowlers were rusty. They were bowling short and wide, and Litton just hit every single ball. But when they start bowling at the stump and the length was much fuller, it was a different ball game. Shariful fast ball, it was short and wide and hit for a boundary. The second ball he bowls to Tamim straight at the stump, and Tamim had to respect. Need to see, look for that.
Field changes. Well bowled. Man at fine leg has come inside the circle, and then the man at deep square has gone out. Yes, there is a third man. It's a lovely delivery from Shariful Islam. He looks a good bowler. He looks a very good bowler. Good line, good length. Beats the bat. Member of the winning team, the World Cup, ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup that Bangladesh went on to win. again. It's all about good line and length. It's all about getting into a good rhythm. That's exactly what Tamim Iqbal was in the last match when he smashed 77. Good use of the feet. He picked up the boundaries, picked up the gaps really nicely. Oh, that was a top shot. And once he went down the wicket, the ball was sailing out of the ground. Too easy. 77 of 61 deliveries with 10 fours and 2 sixes. Have a look at the wagon wheel. Very strong on the onside. This time on the onside, and it goes for the maximum. It is an IPDC sixer.
The length. That's the length. 14 for no loss.
Yes, আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকা রিচার্জে। রবি।
Tahidul will continue. The back foot, nicely done. We'll get Tamim on strike.
That's the last ball. The ball was on the slot. Tamim decided to take the aerial route and does it with ease for a IPDC 6. Huge shot. That's Tamim for you.
Again down the wicket. Ooh, they could have easily gone to that fielder, just gone over him at square leg. Have to be very, very careful and watchful. You don't really want to get out in it too early in the innings. It will put tremendous amount of pressure. Let's see how close was it to the fielder. Now quite far away. His intentions are pretty clear. He likes to take on the bowlers. He wants to score a few runs in the power play. I mean, I don't mind that at all. But you really don't want to see him taking unnecessary risks. As far as I'm concerned, coach in Barishal holds the key for them.
Indeed, the last match, he finished the game. He batted brilliantly. But the most important thing I loved about that innings was the way he was guiding his younger players. He was there talking every single time, giving directions. That's a big shot. Oh, what happened there? Brilliant effort, but the umpire will have a look at it. I thought he caught one-handed.
Yes, he did. But when he fell over, the ball got out of his hands. He's not sure whether he was touching any part of the boundary. Look at that. That is an excellent catch. Oh, it looks like it might be a 6. That is a brilliant effort. Had to jump high over, outstretching his right hand, checking the catch and then falling over. I think it is Zia Rahman. Have to wait and see just to confirm whether it's a 4 or a 6. Still got the ball in his hand. Still and oh, he touched the ground before he touches the rope. There might be a boundary. There you go. Right. Excellent effort. Really good. And he's right up against the sun. Remember, that's not easy for him to jump and take that catch. Eventually he did that. He just couldn't maintain his balance. Fell backwards. There you go. They think it's an IPDC 6. And it came from the bat of Mehdi Hassan Miraj. And he's looking to play some shots. And if he keeps doing that, then he'll ease the pressure on Tamim Iqbal. I think this is a good batting. 8 in that over, 22 without loss.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট
শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
প্রতারক, কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
I'd like to score a few runs here. Mehdi Hassan. It was a very good effort. In the end, it was signaled a 6 by the umpires. Nicely struck. Have a look at the fielder, Ziaur Rahman. He takes the catch. Have a look at his left hand. Touches the ground first and then the body touches. So I reckon that could have been a boundary. A ball just short of length. Keeps Tamim Iqbal on the back foot.
That's the length. The bowlers must understand in this surface the line and the length holds the key. If you're short and wide or you're on the slot and wide, batsmen can easily throw their arms at it and it makes the life easier for the batsman. But if you're on the stump, a very, very hard length, the batsmen have to manufacture the shots. So we have seen in the first innings when the bowlers were bowling at the stump, it was difficult for the batsmen.
Gone, taken, it's a short one. And Shariful Islam has gone on to take the catch of his own bowling. Mehdi Hassan Miraj departs.
That's the line and length I was talking about. It was on the body, the length was hard, there was pace. Mehdi Miraj just cramping for the room, balloons it, and the bowler takes an easy catch. Mehdi Miraj departs for 13, it's 23 for 1.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টামিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল।
ফ্রম নেসলে। তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও।
হয়ে গেল?
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
He managed to do is spoons it. Easy. Too easy. For Shariful Islam, he's a happy man. Why not? They know that they want to pick up early wickets. Oh, well bowled. Generating some good pace here. Shariful Islam.
It will be interesting. A teammate against a teammate. A World Cup winner against a World Cup winner. They must know each other very well. They know what's the weaknesses, what's the strength. It will be an interesting battle.